opening of St. Matt's After Dark. Tonight we have an exciting program for you. Some of you who may be visiting may not know we have 6 different cultures in our community. And tonight, some of the members from the different cultures are going to celebrate in song, music, dance, and story. So, to start off our program, I'm calling on the Hummingbirds that Sing. They are part of they're from the Hashemin Nation, a part of the Juanito Band of Mission Indians. And they will be performing Hashemin songs with their singing sticks. The Hummingbirds that Sing.
Miyuyam, that means welcome everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. My name is Adelia Sandoval, and I have with me Mariah, who's doing really well from her eye surgery. Thank you for your prayers. And my cousin Robin De La Torre Cruz. And we are part of our tribal singing group called the Tushmalum Helekatum, but that also means the Hummingbirds that Sing. And so we're going to, our ancestors built the old San Juan Capistrano mission. So our tribal homeland is actually all of Orange County. But just to give you an idea that we're locals. We're the locals. So, not locals, locals. So we're going to start out honoring the season of the harvest because we've just, stepped into the fall. And our ancestors loved the seasons. They did everything by the seasons, by the stars, by the moon, and of course the sun. And so we're going to start out with our harvest song. There is a ceremony and a dance that goes with this, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to give you the words, the song, and we're singing it in our language. Ashway, Yosh, Chikayamona, Ekel, Elti. Mashayam hili wish to be Royaya Tanayun, Oyai Lishina Chaika, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli ahai, Yoko way poli. Ashway, Yosh, Tikayamana, Ekero, Elti, Hu, Hoaina, Nutoi, Mushayam, Hili, Wish to be, Raroya, Tanayun, Oyai, Mishina, Chaika, Yoko, way, Poli, Ahai, Yoko, way, Poli, Ahai, Yoko, way, Poli, Ahai, Yoko, way, Poli, Yoko, way, Poli, Ahai, Yoko, way, Poli. Ahai, yoko, way, poli, ahai, yoko, way, poli. Ashway, yosh, tikayamana, ekero, elti. Hoaina, nutoi. Mashayam, hili, westudi, raroyaya, tanayun. Oyai, lishina, chaika. Yoko, way, poli, ahai, yoko, way, poli, ahai, yoko, way, poli, ahai, yoko, way, poli. In our language, thank you. Now, you're probably curious about these sticks that we're using. These are made from the elderberry tree, which grows abundantly all of California. And it's a very traditional stick that California Native peoples use. And because here in California, we did not have the drum, which is very common. Most people, Native American, oh, there's a drum. No, we did not have a drum here, and we continue this tradition of sticks, and also in a few minutes, I'll be using the gourd rattle as well. But we had gourd rattles, turtle rattles, seaweed rattles, and elderberry sticks. So this is extremely a traditional instrument. So the next song that we're going to sing, we're going to be talking to the wind. the wind was a very important element for our ancestors. And as you know, we live here in Orange County. We all have experienced the wind. Sometimes the wind is really big, which I call a humla woot. And also we had, the gentle winds. And the ancestors always paid attention to the winds because the winds always meant something. And either to prepare or to kind of give a message. So we love singing the wind song. And this song is actually a song geared to telling the wind to blow softly. Because they made their homes from willow and tule, and so of course when the big winds came, there's a good chance that their homes would blow away. So here we go, the wind song. Song out, but also and the men, they go and it's their song, so we go The next song is a beautiful song. It's a very, very, very old song. In the 1930s, there was a man, he was an anthropologist, and he came through all of Southern California because his desire was to save the languages because they were being forgotten already, given that the predominant language was Spanish. And so what he did is he went to the different places in here in Orange County, and his name was John P. Harrington. He was very well known for the work that he did. And so he found a little old lady. Her name was Anastasia Maho. And she was brave enough to say, okay, I will talk with you. And she spoke in the Capistrano Spanish to him, which was a beautiful, kind of like it had its own sound. But she goes, I will sing you the songs. She sang this song, and we call it the Pomola Komolo song. And it's actually a song about the animals gathering together. And I'm going to be using the gourd rattle, because there's a part where, you'll see what will happen. Pomola, Pomola, Epenesha, Nesha, Nesha, Pome Panesha, Shukatula, Pome Panesha, Nesha, Nesha, Pome Panesha. Oh, Pomola, Pomola, Pome Panesha, Nesha, Nesha, Pome Panesha. Pomola, there's other people that I want to bring our music to you. But we're going to sing one last song. And this actually is a song, it was actually a collaborative song. I studied for 25 years with a tribal teacher. We called her our Tiatish. She's passed away now. But she gave me this prayer. And she goes, you know, it would be really beautiful to have a melody with it so that it could be sung. And so we worked together and we came up with this melody. And it's a prayer saying, Creator, Grandfather, please bless us, give us strength and courage, and heal our mother heart. And when we say that, Noshunyo, it means the heart of all of us together. So it's actually a healing song. And we don't use our sticks. And also it's an echoing song. When anything is echoed, what we say is it's the dolphin medicine, because our ancestors really love the dolphin, and the dolphin is part of one of our creation stories. So that's why we use this echo, and it's a medicine song. And if you feel inclined, what I'm going to do is I sing a phrase first, and if you feel that you can hear it in a way to sing it with me, or with Mariah and with Robin, and you can echo with us, okay? But if you know, or you can just sit and listen. Tu om na na chi na turiarova iche maha na ke pohi et laoya no
hummingbirds. It's wonderful that old song was preserved. And I don't know about you, but I certainly was tapping rhythm to those singing sticks. They were precious. Now we're going to travel halfway around the world, and we're going to honor and celebrate the Asian Indian culture. And Father Shanapa Madano is going to sing a prayer for strength in Telugu. You'll be accompanied by a soundtrack. Father Shanapa.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Shiny, and I'll just give you guys a brief description of some Indian musical instruments that you're gonna hear in the song in a while. Indian music has a special appeal not only within the country but also throughout the world. The traditional pattern of Indian music has survived throughout the ages and entertained not only the local people in the country but lovers of music and art throughout the world. Although there are regional styles in Indian music, yet the basic unity, i.e. of ragas and talas, concept is uniformly prevalent. No wonder India has its influence on the musical patterns in other parts of the world. The Afghani music, Persian music, Russian music, and even the Western music carry the impact of Indian ragas and talas. A bansuri is a side-blown flute originating from the Indian subcontinent. The flute is the most common wind instrument associated with Lord Krishna. It is an aerophone traditionally made from a single hollow shaft of bamboo with a 6 or 7 finger holes used in Hindustani classical music. The most famous Indian music instrument is the veena. It is celebrated in the epics and other ancient books. It has been described as the companion of Saraswati, the goddess of learning. It consists of a flat board mounted on the 2 large cords and 7 strings. The instrument is played by a deflection of the strings, which are played by the right hand, and the notes made with the left. Among the other instruments is the sitar with its feminine grace. A tabla is a pair of twin hand drums from the Indian subcontinent. Since the 18th century, tabla had been the principal percussion instrument in Hindustani classical music, where it may be played solo or accompanied with other instruments and vocals, and as a part of larger ensembles. Tabla is also frequently played in popular folk music performances in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, Afghanistan, and Sri Lanka. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy the song.
Andariki Swagatam, Suswagatam, which means hearty welcome to everyone. Swagatam, Suswagatam. In India, we use lot of instruments. It is a very beautiful musical instruments they organized. For every song, many instruments are added. It goes with the harmony and it goes with flow. But everything will be heard very beautifully. Only 3 instruments we mentioned today because in my track you are gonna listen. One is tabla, which means like these small drums, but it gives beautiful music. Tabla. Then another one is flute. You know everyone flute. Then another instrument is called sitar. Sitar just like guitar, but it's a different music it produces. So these 3 instruments we said, but there are many other instruments being added in the music, but which you don't recognize today, but later. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయా. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయా. యేసయ్యా కావాలయ్యా, నీ ఆత్మ అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. యేసయ్యా కావాలయ్యా, నీ ఆత్మ అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయ్యా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. ఏలియా ప్రార్థింపక పొందిన శక్తి నేను ప్రార్థింపగ దయచేయుమా. ఏలియా ప్రార్థింపక పొందిన శక్తి నేను ప్రార్థింపగ దయచేయుమా. ప్రార్థించి నిన్ను చేరు భాగ్యమీయుమా. ప్రార్థించి నిన్ను చేరు భాగ్యమీయుమా. నిరంతరం ప్రార్థింప కృపనీయుమా. నిరంతరం ప్రార్థింప కృపనీయుమా. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయా. సింహాల గుహలోని దానియేలు శక్తి ఈ లోకంలో నాకు కావాలయా. సింహాల గుహలోని దానియేలు శక్తి ఈ లోకంలో నాకు కావాలయా. నీతో నడిచే వరమీయుమా. నీతో నడిచే వరమీయుమా. నీ సిలువను మోసే కృపనీయుమా. సిలువను మోసే కృపనీయుమా. ప్రార్థన పేతురు ప్రార్థింపగలి ఆత్మను దింపితివి. దేవాడు చోటెల్లా దిగిరాలేవా. పేతురు ప్రార్థింపగలి ఆత్మను దింపితివి. దేవాడు చోటెల్లా దిగిరాలేవా. చిన్న వయసులో అభిషేకించిన ఇర్మీయావత్. చిన్న వయసులో అభిషేకించిన ఇర్మీయావత్. ఈ చిన్నవాడిని అభిషేకించు. ఈ చిన్నవాడిని అభిషేకించు. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయా, శక్తి నాకు కావాలయ్యా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. యేసయ్యా కావాలయ్యా, నీ ఆత్మ అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. యేసయ్యా కావాలయ్యా, నీ ఆత్మ అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. ప్రార్థన శక్తి నాకు కావాలయ్యా, నీ పరలోక అభిషేకం కావాలయ్యా. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Father Shanapa. I learned something. I didn't realize that the Indian music has such an influence for many of the other countries in the area and around the world. And we're going to stay in the same area. We're going to honor the Filipino culture now. And we have the florendos, the madriagas, and the troncos who are going to dance a love song and then serenade us with Because of You, which is a very famous Filipino love song, and then celebrate the goodness of God with song. The Filipino singers and dancers.
We welcome you to join if you feel like dancing. We encourage participation. This is a senior citizen presentation. We're not tech savvy, so bear with us. It's off.
The word that we always share with you is mabuhay, a Filipino word which means long live, welcome. Mabuhay. So this song is an action song, a prayer song.
Morning prayer song. and the fish, they are all praising God.
Okay. So the next.
Our next song is a love song, a romantic song, popularized by some of you know them. A group in the late 1960s, the Letterman. They tried to learn this song, which made it famous.
Wait.
And listen, because in the second half of the program, you're going to hear some more love songs. And now we're going to go to honor the Spanish culture. And we have a young man, Mark Quijero, who's going to strum on his guitar, El Rey, sing and play the ukulele with La Bamba, and then dance La La.
So everyone's watching these. That's one. Good afternoon, everyone. Think we're all good?
Yeah, it'll be on video.
So, Afternoon again. Yeah. Bit nervous, okay. The first song that I'm going to sing is El Rey, translated to The King. El Rey is a really nice song that I like, right? I learned it when I was starting off playing the guitar. It was a pretty nice song. It's funny that this song is also used for people who used for parties. When, because you know, us Hispanics like our parties. Yeah, basically like a drunk song, it's funny. Okay, so, yeah, here we go. Yo sé bien que estoy afuera, pero el día que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar. Llorar, 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 llorar. Dirás que tú me quisiste, pero vas a ser muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, no siempre lo que quiero, y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Una piedra del camino. Señor, que mi destino era rodar, rodar, rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar. También mi tonariero, pero hay que ir primero, pero hay que saber airar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina y nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. That's the only song I'm going to do with M. So that's set this over here. I'm thinking this way. Okay. Cool. The next song I'm going to sing for y'all today is La Bamba. La Bamba is a pretty nice song. La Bamba is a pretty nice song. It's in a movie, in fact. I didn't know that. I searched it up, I was like, La Bamba. It was in a movie called La Bamba. It's fine. Yeah. Basically. So, yeah. La Bamba is a pretty nice song to play, you know. I don't think it's known world around, but it's a pretty lovely song. It is? Y'all know La Bamba? So yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do a little groove because I like vibing with this song. It's pretty nice. Here we go. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita una bota de gracia, una bota de gracia para mi patria, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. kind of forgot that I actually do need this hand for this next song. Funny. And the song that I'm going to dance with a cousin of mine. No. Yeah, it's gonna be a song. It's called La Vaca. It basically means the cow. Funny translation, but it is what it is, you know? And yeah, whoever wants to dance, you can just stand up and dance in the middle. It's a pretty fun song. Like, it's a Hispanic song, like, known around the world, everything. So, yeah, go. Let's see if this works.
Come on.
he was going to ask everybody to get up and dance. And congratulations to those of you who joined in. It really was a workout, even more of a workout than my yoga workout. Now's the time for a brief intermission. We're going to have a 20-minute intermission. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, time to go grab a snack in the kitchen and come back in 20 minutes and you'll resume streaming. And for those of you in person, you can go have some refreshments in the gathering room and also check out your bids on the silent auction. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Nuestra comunidad de españoles, vamos a tener una interrupción por 20 minutos. El programa comienza en 20 minutos. Es el tiempo que puede comer refrescos en su cocina. Hasta 20 minutos.
Okay.
Welcome back. And would everybody take their seats? We're going to start the second half of the program. We're waiting for people to return from the gathering room. Everyone's having such a great time that they are not ready to come back. Okay. Our first item is going to be the announcement of the winners of the silent auction. For those of you in here, can I have a drum roll? And we're waiting on the Jenny Gita, who's going to make the announcement. But while we're waiting, let me tell you a little bit about St. Matthew's. We are a diverse community, as you've seen from our different cultures. We also are a welcoming community. And we welcome all cultures, we welcome all ages, and we basically welcome you. So if you're watching on Facebook, come and check us out. Our services are at 9:30 for English speaking and 12:30 for Spanish speaking. And now we have Jenny and the results of the silent auction.
Okay, this is for the two $10 gift cards for Chili's. This is for the two $10 gift cards for Chili's restaurant or whatever part they're on.
read this without my glasses. 712059. I didn't know I was going to be asked to do this. I do need reading glasses.
Okay, the number is, the last four numbers are 2059. 2059.
Come again?
2059. Okay, 71. Oh.
Well, they have a lot of tickets.
Is there a name on the back?
No, we didn't put names.
Yeah, no names, just a number and a number.
She has it? Okay, 712059. Okay.
Do we need to draw another one?
Okay.
I guess we do. And I'm going to let Jenny read it.
711979. Oh,
Okay. We go to cheese.
that one's the other. The one that she just.
What's this one for?
The record player.
712058.
All right. This is fun. Okay. I'm not picking you.
712106.
Everybody got it. Who has it? Okay, the record player. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. That's the top, okay. Now we're the record player. Yes. It's a record player that has a Bluetooth and a USB, so you play it through like you would a speaker.
So you actually, it spins
It does have a record turntable on it too.
You can record the record onto the flash drive.
Yeah, okay. Here we
Okay,
go.
for the winner, 712217. We have a lot of ghost members.
2217.
Ghost?
Siete, uno, dos, dos, uno, siete. 7, 1, 2, 2, 1, 7. 7, 1, 2, 2, 1, 7. Actually, I don't think she's ready. Okay. Another number. 712-379 712-379.
Okay, this is for the coffee, the French coffee press with a pound that feeds coffee.
711-276 711-276.
I want to thank everybody for participating in our raffle and enjoy the rest of this show. And besides that, before we go on, I want to thank Doris Ham for coordinating this whole production. Yes, she did a fantastic job. And we'll wait for her performance next show next year.
This is called being volunteered without being asked. Okay, for our first group, it's going to go to the African culture. And we have the good fortune of having a storyteller here, storyteller Wanda Green, who's going to tell us a how and why story called Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears. It's a story from West Africa. Now, you need to know that how and why stories were usually told to children, but please listen because many times these stories have a deeper meaning for adults. Wanda Green. Excuse me, sorry. We have the drummers and dancers that are coming on next, and there was a request that Wanda could go first because she's part of the dancers, and the dance is quite energetic.
One morning, the mosquito saw the iguana down at the watering hole, drinking water, and he said, "Iguana, you will not believe what I saw yesterday." Iguana said, "Go ahead, try me." He said, "I saw the farmer digging yams as big as me." What's a mosquito compared to a yam? I don't want to hear that kind of foolishness. You're just always talking of it. I don't want to hear it. So the iguana went over, picked up 2 sticks, and stuck them in his ears. He said, "I'd rather be deaf than to listen to that kind of foolishness." And he just marched off, just mad. And he walked right past this big old snake. It was the python. The python said, "Good morning, iguana." The iguana didn't respond. Python said, "The iguana must be mad at me. He probably plotted something evil. I better look for somewhere to hide so he won't get me." The first thing he saw was the rabbit. little babies that was in there. She said, what happened? They said, it was the monkey. The monkey fell, the monkey killed, and the monkey killed the baby. Mama Al sat up in that tree all day long. She sat in that tree all night long. And she just sat there because she was just so sad. She couldn't believe it. She just sat there. She just sat there. Just thinking about her baby. She just sat there. When she sat there and kept making the night go longer and longer and longer and longer, all the other animals in the forest started acting a little crazy because they was like, wait a minute, shouldn't it be light outside? Because see, it's Mother's Owl's responsibility to hoop in the morning to wake the sun so that the dawn could come. Mother Owl said, I ain't hooping for nobody, because she just kept thinking about her baby. So when the animals was acting all crazy, making all that noise and everything, King Lion said, come on, all you animals, y'all just done something wrong. Come on, everybody, we're going to have a council meeting. So they called all the animals together, and they had a big old council meeting around the council fire. And King Lion said, what is going on? They said, Mother Owl didn't hoop this morning and wake the sun so that the dawn could come. So he turned to Mother Owl and said, Mother Owl, why didn't you? She said, because that monkey killed my baby. Monkey said, no, wait a minute now. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to. It was that crow's fault. It was the crow's fault. The crow said, no, wait a minute now. Now, I saw that rabbit running through the forest like his hair was on fire, so it's the rabbit's fault. The rabbit said, no, it was the python. The python was coming down to eat me. The python said, I wasn't going to eat you. No, I was hiding from the iguana. It's the iguana's fault. Now, all the animals were all around the fireplace. Now, as soon as they said that, here comes the iguana. Because he didn't hear the lion, because he still had the stick stuck in his ear. The iguana go on by, and he's like, he looked and saw all the other animals. King Lion went over to him, pulled the sticks out, and said, Iguana, why were you plotting evil against the python? Plotting evil? I wouldn't dare plot evil against the python. Is my friend. I wouldn't plot evil against the python. And then the iguana said it was the mosquito. The mosquito did it. Oh, said King Lion. So the mosquito annoyed the iguana scared the python scared the rabbit alarmed the crow alarmed the monkey killed the baby, and that's why Mother Owl wouldn't hoop and wake the sun so the dawn could come. Mother Owl said, okay, I understand. Hoop. She hooted, the sun rose, and dawn came, and everything was fine. But the animals were still kind of angry at the mosquito. So they started chanting, punish the mosquito, punish the mosquito, punish the mosquito. And the whole time the mosquito was in the bushes just watching and listening to everything that was going on. The mosquito was scared to death. So the mosquito waited for a couple of days, and then he went out and he talked to some of the animals. And what he would do is go buzz in their ear and say, bzz, bzz. Are the animals still angry with me? And every time he would ask, he would get the same response. And they turned it back to him, because they were still angry with him. So he said, oh, I see the farmer. I'll go ask the farmer. Mr. Farmer, bzz, bzz.
Many of these stories do have a surprise ending, but for me, it was interesting. I wondered if those animals, some of them, were like people, or if they were stand-ins for people. Because I know people that said, I didn't do it, it wasn't my fault, it was that person. So I don't know if you've had those experiences. But we're going to stay with the African culture now. And we have on the drums Tanya Adams, Raven Adams, and Cecilia Harrison playing the cuckoo dance from West Africa. And the dancers are Sheree Adams, Kiara Hicks, and Wanda green. The drummers and dancers.
Say real quickly, because I've had several requests. We're not singing, we cut that song, but I had several requests to explain what we're doing here with the drums. These are the Berghe, djembe drums, and they are a West African drum that was made famous partly by an African ballet. And one of the things that happened, they had the African ballet come and play with European performers, and they didn't have a way of knowing when to start. So they used the drums and they hit a rhythm on the drum in order to start the playing. So you will hear that, and that will cue our dancers also. But the drums are used in the, for the village to let them know when something important was going to happen. And not only did it tell the people in the village, come, there's something you need to hear, it also communicated with tribes that were far away, and they were able to talk back and forth to each other. I think that was it. And then and a lot of the rhythms you hear mimic the sounds of the work, right? So that if you hear that might be like a grounding or something, and they do the rhythm to make the work go by faster, okay? And then they did a lot of dancing to tell stories, a celebration of harvest. The cuckoo dance is a celebration of harvest, but no singing today, so.
to help us do our work. That was very great and energetic too. So now we're going to go to the American culture. And we have folk songs. David Tyndall is going to sing Weave Me the Morning.
Weave Me the Sunshine.
Weave Me the Sunshine, sorry. And Time in the Bottle, accompanied by Mirella Hickman. And then Mirella is going to sing Morning Has Broken.
Just give us a minute.
They say that the tree of loving will shine on me again. Rose on the banks of the river of suffering, shine on me again. Weave me the sunshine out of the falling rain. Weave me the hopes of a new tomorrow. Fill my cup again. If only I could heal your sorrow, shine on me again. I'd help you to find a new tomorrow, shine on me again. Weave me the sunshine out of the falling rain. Tomorrow and fill my cup again. While I'm seeing the steel and the concrete crumble, shine on me again. While the proud and the mighty stumble, shine on me again. Weave me the sunshine out of the falling rain. Weave me the hopes of a new tomorrow and fill my cup again. Only you can climb that mountain, shine on me again. If you want to drink from the golden fountain, shine on me again. Weave me the sunshine out of the falling rain. Weave me the hopes of a new tomorrow and fill my cup again. Sing it with me. Weave me the sunshine out of the falling, out of the falling. Weave me the hopes of a new tomorrow. written originally by John Denver, but performed by Jim Croce. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, and words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one that I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that have never come true, the box would be empty except for the memories of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've been around enough to know that you're the one that I want to go through time with.
Down here in the corner. That'll work. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so I'm watching all these wonderful multicultural events happening tonight, and I thought, well, maybe I should have done something Italian. But I'm sorry, Daddy. While Daddy was in the living room listening to O Sole Mio, I was in the bedroom listening to my sister's records. And one of the songs that I learned through, because my sister enjoyed Cat Stevens very much, as did I. So I'm going to do a Cat Stevens song, but I just have to tell you that I learned it because of Cat Stevens, and many years after that, I was in a church, and I was looking at a hymnal, and there was Morning Has Broken in the hymnal, and I said, oh, they're using a Cat Stevens song. But anyway, so we do it at church now, too, and it's really wonderful that he took this song and made it famous. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird.
folk songs that bring back wonderful memories. And now, we're going to have something special. Certain artists leave their mark on the musical history and the musical world. And John Lennon was one of those artists. And we now have Matthew Hickman doing a tribute to John Lennon.
We'll have a Beatles tribute band playing on this stage tonight. Wow. So mark that down on your calendars, alright? Now this next one is off the Rubber Soul album, and it's actually one of my personal favourites, and here I go. Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry. Still you don't regret a single day. Oh girl, girl. When I think of all the times I tried so hard to leave her, she will turn to me and start to cry. As she promises the earth to me, and I believe her. After all this time, I don't know why. Oh girl, girl. She's the kind of girl who puts you down with friends and then you feel a fool. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if it's understood. She's cool. Still believe that when he's dead, oh girl. Oh, girl, girl, girl.
Thank you very much, everyone. There's going to be one more song for this evening, and I'm actually going to need your help on this next one. Can you do that for me? Alright, it's dead simple. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Hey! That's it. That's all you've got to do. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can go home, feeling too small. Everywhere people stand, each and every day, I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, on each part, 3, 4. You've got to hide your love anyway. Not bad, a little bit louder. You've got to hide your love anyway. How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round, all you clowns, let me say. Here we go. 3, 4. Hey! You've got to hide your love away. One more time as fast as you can. Come on. You've got to hide your love away. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thanks, Mom.
To finish our program, I'm going to call back David Tyndall and Mirella Hickman.
And Terry Davis.
And Terry Davis.
And Terry Davis.
I guess you got volunteered, Terry Davis. And they're going to lead us all in singing, "This Land Is Your Land." The words are on the back of your program.
Well, there's a little story about this song. We were rehearsing for the service for the 4th of July, which was on Sunday this year. And I happened to notice none of the songs had any type of patriotic feel to them. They were all set for whatever that service was. And I said, why can't we do something like, "This Land Is Your Land"? So I brought it up on my phone. Next thing I know, here I am printing all the music and trying to get an email to everyone. And then later on this month, I found out this song is actually a protest song against another song that we also sing here in this church, which happens to be "God Bless America." So let's go for it. You ready? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California
drummers who spent time and energy that they donated, the stage crew, Jason Adams, Father George, Sharon Smith, and anyone else, John Dean, that I've forgotten. I'd like to thank especially Morella Hickman and Matthew Hickman for managing our sound system. And last but not least, two more people. Mother Jetty Vandenberg for basically zooming the program for us, not zooming, but on Facebook, and Jenny Gita and all their hospitality committee that furnished the refreshments. And thank you, audience, for coming. But before you leave, there are a couple announcements. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, if you really enjoyed this program, we invite you to please make a donation, a free will donation. You can go to saint-matthew.org and scroll down to the giving button and then give whatever you'd like. And we certainly appreciate it. It would help future programs. And last but not least, remember February 12, 2022, all you Beatles aficionados, come back for St. Matthew's After Dark. Good evening.
I don't think the show will be over until we thank the mistress of ceremony.
Help us put the outer back.
Yes.